How's it going, ZX family? We're going to talk about Kronos with you guys today. Appreciate all the love. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Crypto ZX channel. But yeah, if you're looking at Kronos price right now, Kronos is up about 1.1%. Yeah, again, if you're looking at the broader market is feeling a lot of love right now. And I'm sure no one's really complaining at that. And again, it is something we want to be paying very close attention to this week because the price of Bitcoin is looking amazing. If you're looking at Kronos, let's take a closer look at it. It's about 15.2 cents as far as the price is concerned. But again, on the Bitcoin and Ethereum side of things, we're actually seeing a lag, about 1.5% on the Bitcoin side and about 3.6% on the Ethereum side. Valuation $5.5 billion in the 24-hour trading volume at about 22 million. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So if you're looking at the Bitcoin dominance index here, you can see for yourself the dominance index has been on the decline. And let me give it a refresh live again. If you watch the channel regularly, you guys know some of the key levels that I've been discussing as far as the dominance is concerned. And I was talking to you guys about how you want to start seeing the dominance show weakness. And I actually did that. We did revisit the, even though, we did see this uptick that is due to, Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a minor pullback. But the fact that we reintroduced ourselves back to, October 19th levels, this is a nice sign in my opinion. And we want to continue to pull down. The lower it goes, the better it is for altcoins, especially when Bitcoin is heading towards the upside. Because Bitcoin, as it was breaking out today, dominance was doing the complete opposite, and it was actually pulling down. And again, if you looked at altcoin performance, if you're looking at the last 24 hours for multiple coins, you do see that there was a lot of bullish momentum. And again, that speaks for itself. But Bitcoin did get rejected at the $116,300 mark, and we did see a little bit of a minor pullback. But again, you want to see the price of Bitcoin breaking not above the 116, most importantly, the 117,000 key resistance up for us, again, a confirmation zone for us. Breaking above there, things could really get exciting for BTC, in my opinion. But so far, so good. Like, this move for Bitcoin, it was able to break out of that consolidation phase that it was kind of building up at the 100, just below the $112,000 price point. We have broken out since then. Again, if you want to put this into perspective, after breaking up the 112,000, this thing went up 4%. So again, speaks for itself. As far as Kronos price is concerned, again, it's still maintaining its price above our key support line. We're still nowhere near, the bullish, zone, which again is the blue mark, and that is in Fibonacci terms the 78.6 Fibonacci level. And again, it's still a far move, 63.5%. So that is a sharp move still. So again, if you're a long-term believer on Kronos coin, and you want to do dollar cost average in, there is definitely a massive sale right in front of you. Because if you were kicking yourself for not picking up Kronos when it was reaching crazy heights, into the 78.6, just below the 61.8, now you're getting a major discount, especially if you are a dollar cost average, person. So you can see for yourself that's a 61% decline since our August highs. So right now, again, you're not seeing any explosive moves towards the upside. A huge component of that is the 24-hour trading volume, only 22 million. That is a very, very low. But again, we do have at the same time some resistance that, shall not be ignored. These resistances need to be focused on. Again, breaking above these resistances, we could start heading up to some of the higher levels. But let's take a closer look at Kronos today and really understand where we're kind of having a hard time breaking out of. So you can see for yourself, Kronos, from what I can tell right here, 15.6 cents. Again, a level that we retested about 7 days back last week. We actually did retest that. It's not that we didn't retest that key range. So literally from yesterday, it's not that Kronos didn't have a move at all. Kronos actually did pump up about 5%, but got rejected at that key range. Like I said, going back to, the volume conversation, we have a very low volume right now. And again, it just wasn't enough for the price of Kronos to pump back above that key range. I think, we were hanging around that key range just at that resistance itself. But as you can see, dominance went up and Bitcoin saw a little bit of a minor pullback, which obviously caused the price of a Kronos, lose this momentum itself. But I still do believe if we come knocking on the door at this key resistance, breaking out of here, can take us back up to the likes of the 16 cents, and most importantly, start heading up to some of the higher time frames, which is, I'm sorry, higher price points at the 17.9 cents. But again, we cannot ignore some of these lower levels. First, we want to be focusing on that, and then we'll take it from there. Once you get into the 78.6, as you guys know, that's where, the excitement kicks in my opinion. This is where the price of Kronos should be, if you were to ask me. But of course, we cannot ignore what has happened with the broader market recently. But I'll keep you guys updated as always. Let me know in the comments what your personal thoughts are. What are you doing right now? Love love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX and peace out.